Farmer Joe went to check on his cows once more before the night was through. He opened the door but fell to the floor when he saw there were only two. The others were lying in a pile of blood with their guts spilling out all around. He couldn't believe something did this to them without even making a sound. He ran to the kitchen to get his gun and ended up hiding instead. He really didn't know what he had just seen and the thoughts that were running through his head. He ran to the cabinet and loaded his gun. He would give this intruder a fight. But little did he know that he'd be the one to die in his kitchen tonight. The very next day, the sun arose and the town was on high alert. They all heard the rumor that a wild animal must have gone berserk. Miss Shirley, who lived on the farm down the road, didn't want to leave her house that day. Little did she know the beast who killed Joe was actually on his way. She locked the doors and windows, hoping to be safe and secure. Certainly these deadbolts would hold and keep out that nasty beast for sure. Her children were playing in the bedroom down the hall when one of them heard a strange sound. But it was too late. That day sealed their fate and the children would never be found. Miss Shirley heard the screams and ran up the stairs to see what the fuss was about. She couldn't find the children and wondered just how in the world did they get out. She told them to stay in the bedroom and play because it was too dangerous outside. Where have they gone? She had to find them. She ran outside to her ride. She jumped in her car but didn't get far, for the beast was right behind. She saw his face in the mirror, but damn, this can't be real. I'm losing my mind. I'm gonna find my children, beast or not. This wouldn't be the day that I passed. She gathered her courage quickly and pressed her foot down hard on the gas. The car was in motion. Miss Shirley was eager to outrun this monstrous beast. But he took pleasure in this and thought she's gonna make a really great feast. He ran even quicker, but she stopped short. He flew through the window instead. She got out the car to check and see if this nasty bloodsucker was dead. But that was where mistakes were made. She never should have ever gotten out. As she leaned over him, he grabbed her throat, and all she could do was try to shout. The beast was now full and went underground to his cave for a bit of rest. He hung upside down from the ceiling and crossed his clawed hands over his chest. The townfolk were in an uproar when they heard the story that was told. As nightfall approached, the sun was now setting and it had begun to grow cold. Miss Shirley escaped the beast somehow and went to her house to unwind. She actually found the children hiding in the basement. They've been here all this time. The beast was now ready to hunt once again, and tonight he wanted some pork. He was thrilled that he had sharp-pointed fangs and didn't even need to use a fork. To his surprise, when he arrived at Charlie's house, the lights were on. He went round back to the pig pen, but instead the pigs were gone. There was corn on the floor, but where are the pigs? I'm hungry. This can't be the case. When he turned around, the townfolk were waiting and threw holy water in his face. Some of them held a torch with fire and wanted to burn him alive at the stake. He reached out and grabbed one of the men with his claws, and they were as sharp as rakes. He tore through the flesh and bone of the man and didn't think twice when he did. When the children saw this, they screamed and ran round back, and now they all hid. The townfolk were strong. They didn't give up. They put up a real good fight. They didn't know that, like Farmer Joe, many of them would die tonight. The beast kept coming. He never would quit. He'd kill all of them instead. But Miss Shirley caught him from behind in the back of a head with a shovel to the head. The beast fell hard, and all of the men were on him now with their knives. They knew that this was life or death. Right now, they were fighting for their lives. The beast felt cold liquid poured on him and wondered, what was that smell? It's gasoline, you asshole, and now we'll watch you burn in hell. They set fire to the beast and stood around watching as his body burned to the ground. These townfolk were now stronger than they were before this beast came round. They celebrated joyfully and hung his charred, burnt body for all to see. The townfolk enjoyed the strength of the fight and the sweet taste of victory. They all went to bed, peaceful thoughts in their head, 'cause now the mean beast was gone. But little did they know his brother waited below, and he was a nasty little spawn. Thank you for joining me for today's Creepypasta ASMR poem. Like, comment, or subscribe for more ASMR story time.